of not only where his opponent was, but where he was moving, and therefore where he should place the volley.
Great stretch from Federer, and then being ready to hit the proper shot behind Nalbandian, making him change direction. Nalbandian almost falling.
The only one with a decent backhand.
Sure. And that ball, he learned from the previous being the ball short. That time he made sure he got the length. And it all really does become part of the game plan. If you can keep the ball deep.
Brilliant. Took the ball so early.
Well, that was a great return from Nalbandian because Federer got angle on the second serve, and Nalbandian just guessed right and really hooked it in. Huge.
It's at this stage in the set when you would expect Federer to find the clutch and change gear. Absolutely no chance for Nalbandian to respond. Such was the quality of the forehand. Two break points. Brilliant response from Federer. A couple of huge forehands in that game. One in the first point, one on the last point. And he's not world number one. Federer doing enough, especially with that kick serve out to the Nalbandian backhand to set up the loose reply. World number one, not a lovely feel from both. Federer attempting a risky shot, the drop ball, he didn't quite time it as well as he would have wanted, and good feed on the lob from Nalbandian.
This is good movement on the court from Nalbandian. That drop ball, he's not good enough. It spins wide, but the court just playing a little.
Brilliant. Again, well inside the baseline, and he was ready and waiting for the forehand. He anticipated the fact that that's where Federer was going to try and deliver the serve. No chance for the world number one to respond.
And this is Nalbandian's real opportunity in the match. When he gets a second serve, his eyes light up.
Sure, that was the right play by Federer. He had 3 consecutive mid-court balls on the forehand, and each and every time he went to Nalbandian's strength, the backhand, and ultimately for once Nalbandian making the backhand volley. Technique relatively good and coming in, of course, once he put Federer under a great deal of pressure, and then sensibly going back behind. Lovely firm wrist, nice control of the racket. It's a great little lob. Tough shot for Federer. Backpedaling and looking into the sun.
Well, it looked like Federer had Nalbandian at this point because he hit this beautiful lob, and Nalbandian just purely throwing up a defensive lob, but he couldn't have expected anything better than that, and then in the miss hit. So a little opportunity for... You know, that's the big shot from Nalbandian. The two-handed backhand, he can go with angle, and then the lovely depth.
It's a good shot. Nice tactic to go back behind Nalbandian, especially when the courts is dry and dusty. Federer, a little fortunate to stay in the rally as long as he did. He shanked a couple of balls, got a net cord, and eventually Nalbandian running around the... And again, Federer paying the price for missing the first serve. Wide. Delight for Nalbandian. It wasn't the best set of tennis. So perhaps this is a perfect opportunity for Nalbandian to make the most of it. Oh, it's a wayward forehand, and it's very rare that you see Federer react like that. Nalbandian will love the fact that not only he's been able to break serve, but he's now got into the mind of the world #1.
Federer just missing one too many balls for even his own temperament. We haven't seen him do that for quite some time. And that just plays right into the hand of Nalbandian.
In stark contrast, Nalbandian looks very confident indeed. Brilliant forehand. He hit it slightly late, and for him to be able to generate that kind of angle from that position, quite remarkable.
But we've seen...
Nice combination, opened up the court with the serve. Didn't try and do too much with the backhand. Right on the line. No chance for Nalbandian to put racket on ball. That's more like it. Lovely awareness of not only where his opponent was, but where he was moving, and therefore where he should place the volley.
Great stretch from Federer. And then being ready to hit the proper shot behind Nalbandian, making him change direction. Nalbandian almost falling.
Lovely feel off the volley. And that was a big point.
Huge point, made possible by a good second serve. It was wide, and then he was able to move Federer. Federer not covering the court particularly well today. That backhand getting way behind him, and Nalbandian, knowing he had Federer out of position, closed off the net.
So just can't bear to watch the fact that his charge is performing so poorly. difficulty of not really doing enough with the approach. He had an opportunity to be a bit more aggressive and paid the price for just being a little too tentative.
Several chances he was in control of the point. Federer dropping the ball short several times during that exchange, but then when he doesn't have time to think and he can just react, well, that's what he can do. That ball almost behind him, but just an instinctive pass.
Federer rewarded with a break point. Brilliant response. He hasn't really hit the drop shot particularly well, nor the drop volley, but what a time to come up with something as good as that.
And that's why he just shocked Federer, because Federer put the ball in play, but then was defending behind the baseline. Could have never expected that type of drop shot played on that big a point.
Nalbandian did exceptionally well there, because his heart must have been in his mouth when Federer's lob clipped to the top of the net, because anything can happen there.
Absolutely. Federer doing well to play this ball up the line, but just not deep enough, and then he gets caught because he's stuck at the net. Does well to get that lob back in the court. The court's slippery, and that was the scary moment for Nalbandian. Federer's playing better this game. He's starting to make more contact, cleaner contact with the forehand, because he's doing.
Much better backhand volley, especially considering the fact that in the first. The forehand now working an awful lot better. He's starting to boss more points from the back of the court, making less unforced errors, and finally something for Swiss fans to smile about.
And he's also moving his feet.
Disappointment for Federer. Nalbandian rather doing exceptionally well to control that ball and do just enough with it to win the point. Good use of the drop shot. Federer guilty of going cross court, which did open up the court.
Well, that's what Federer needs to do more of. When he sees that second serve, he knows it's coming to the backhand.
Nalbandian there rewarded for having the courage to serve the volley behind a second serve.
Not a great second serve, but once again, Federer just waiting for that ball to get to him. And the longer he waits, the closer Nalbandian gets to the net.
From Federer, because he knows the importance of timing that forehand well. Tony Roach delighted, I think, that there it is. The second break in a row, the fourth game that Federer has been able to win. Nalbandian now in all sorts of trouble.
Federer finally going after a backhand return. He knows it's going there. He just has to execute it. And then when he gets his second look, he's able to hit a very...
He's made it. Lovely early ball. Courageous shot.
that's the one thing that Nalbandian can do with pretty much regularity, stepping in with a two-handed back.
Brilliant return. Nalbandian reading the fact that Federer was going to try and use that slice serve to the forehand to put him under pressure. He was able to prepare just that little bit earlier. The serve not quite short enough up that single sideline. And of course then he was able to use drama and excitement this afternoon, and we've certainly had our fair share of that. The match was nowhere near over. Federer lead. Never seen a ball deviate that much. Did exceptionally well to keep his eye on the ball. He was fortunate, I think, that it was on his favourite backhand side. Just skidding off the line, no chance for Nalbandian to stay in the rally, but he was gradually getting out and maneuvered. The accuracy of the kick serve. It's a lovely combination. Exquisite drop shot, lovely combination, dictated play from start to finish there, and he continues to enjoy a great deal of success when Federer misses his first serve.
Federer only winning 3 of 13 points on second serves in this all-critical third set. And the touch of class there from the
perfect length on the serve, back to about that. Unerring accuracy. Nalbandian
had very little room to hit this backhand into, but like we see him do so often, off of the back.
Tough shot to make. Nalbandian.
Tennis went for his shots. Now the level of tennis is now rising.
Federer was in this situation yesterday. Brilliant return of serve. It was a reflex action more than anything else. The ball skidded off the service line. To deal with that kick serve. Full marks to Nalbandian for continuing to use that tactic.
And you would think by
brilliant stuff. Great ball striking from both players.
And Nalbandian really stepping up to the plate here under pressure. Normally the forehand is a weakness, but that is an outstanding winner. Hit with extreme angle on the run. Not an easy shot.
Nalbandian living dangerous.
Federer lucky there. Didn't do enough with the approach shot and then didn't do enough with the volley. Nalbandian having time to hit his favorite backhand. Just
for once, Federer finding the line. A wry smile from Nalbandian. He knows how lucky Federer was there. Right timed the ball as well as he would want. Managed to generate just enough spin on the ball to get it to dip onto the baseline. Relief for Federer, who thought initially he might have missed it. 5-3. Both players painting lines. Terrific length from Nalbandian.
once again on a big point. Nalbandian knows he's going to probably have to hit a forehand, and he comes up with a wonderful response. That would have given Federer 3 match points. Would have, could have, should have. Didn't.
Nalbandian still with much work to do. 4-5. For once, Federer makes the backhand. That's always the danger. If you continue to go with a ploy that you've enjoyed success with in the past, the opponent will start to read it and do something a little bit special. And the world number one has made a habit of doing just that. Again, exceptionally good length from Nalbandian. Sensible play. He's missed it. Delight for Federer. And a great deal of relief. Didn't play his best tennis by any stretch of the imagination. But did just enough in that deciding set to eventually prevail. Revenge for the defeat he suffered at the hands of Nalbandian in the final of the Tennis Masters Cup in Shanghai. That one also went to this champion.
But you'd have to say that these two really do, well, they do have a battle when they play each other. And Nalbandian, I think we'll look back at this match and say that 3-all point tiebreak that he had a short ball on and he didn't execute. He missed it. That's when Federer was able to really get control of the tiebreak.